Something else which has become common in the vocabulary is cloud communications or cloud computing. Google is a very big proponent of assembling large numbers of computers into big data centers and then sharing data across all the data centers for resiliency and redundancy. Also allowing variable assignment of the computers to various computational problems. So it's a very efficient way of dynamically allocating computing capacity to a variety of different computational tasks. The interesting question for me right now is that as cloud computing systems are developing at Amazon, at Microsoft, IBM, at Google, at other enterprises, one of the questions that comes up in my mind is how you move data back and forth between those clouds of computers. And clearly, something is already possible because you can get to the cloud through the internet. But there's no formalism right now. So if I have data sitting in the Google cloud, and for some reason it needs to be moved to the Amazon cloud or the IBM cloud or the Microsoft cloud, there isn't any vocabulary for that. You don't even know how to say move it to this cloud because you don't know how to express the term cloud. There's no vocabulary. This is not too different from the world of networking in 1973 when Bob Kahn and I began the work of TCP/IP, because the networks of the time didn't have a way of referring to another net. There was no vocabulary for that, and the Internet Protocol was the way of saying, send this to a net that isn't you. And now we may need to have a way of saying, send this to a cloud that isn't you. By the way, if the data in the cloud is protected with access control, how do I send knowledge of that access control regime to the other cloud? What metadata do I have to send? How should I express it? How should I express the permissions that the parties who have access have to manipulate the data, to look at the data, and the like, or share the data? So this is an open area for research. There are little bits and pieces of exploration of this idea happening today, but no coherent standards have emerged yet.